Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson gabbed with a fellow in an office room. It didn't seem like a meeting, more like a chat between two friends. Did you know that Africans built many things in this country, in Africa and all over the world? Carter G. Woodson asked his friend. Really? By the way we were treated here, you'd think we come from savages. It is true. We have to find a way to tell everyone. The men pondered for a moment before finally parting ways. Because Braxton was finally getting the hang of it, he knew to follow. He wondered where the men would wander. How could Carter G. Woodson tell everyone? Would he talk on the television? Would he read on the radio? Would he command a concert? When Carter G. Woodson stopped, Braxton soon learned that he would do neither of these. He stood in front of a small classroom, staring at students much younger than him. The Association for the Study of African American Life and History is focused on teaching important world history that you may not know. The students all seemed interested in what looked to be a new group. Braxton wondered how the world would know with such a teeny-weeny number of people. There had to be another way. Maybe Carter G. Woodson knew what Braxton was thinking, because he continued along his journey. Carter G. Woodson, along with some students, were seen passing out flyers and papers. This must be what he thought would spread the word. Everyone wore old clothes and funny hairstyles. Braxton finally figured that maybe there was no TV yet, but how could the world see all the different newspapers about history? That would take forever. And now that Braxton thought about it, it sounded pretty boring. Braxton was back in the office with Carter G. Woodson and his friend. They were talking again. This time, their suits were different. The tables were different. The chairs were different. Even the walls were a different color. It was not the same office. We have the group, and we are teaching the teachers, but we have to do more, Carter G. Woodson chimed. What do you think we must do? You have told the people in Chicago. You have told the people in London. The people here already know. It has to be bigger. It has to last forever, even after we are gone. Whoa, Braxton thought. I haven't even thought about being a teenager. I can't imagine planning for something that far in the future. I got it. We have to create a holiday. Braxton was just about done listening until he said that. A holiday, he thought to himself. This guy is nuts. He wants to tell the world his idea. He wants it to last after he is gone, and now he wants to create a holiday? Even I can't imagine that. And the month-long celebration of Black History Month was born. Braxton was finally used to the voice from nowhere. Wait a minute. Braxton looked around the now empty room. Are you saying that this guy came up with Black History Month? Yes, he did. Braxton still had no clue where the voice came from. He imagined something and he made it become real? Braxton asked aloud, just to be sure. Yes, he did. And you can too. No way. Braxton walked around the desk, looked behind the chair, and walked close to the window. There wasn't a person anywhere. Is that my adventure? Your adventure, should you choose to accept it, is to create your own holiday. Braxton wanted to imagine something that could be real, but he didn't know how. Braxton remembered that he was supposed to think bigger. He wanted to think of something as smart as Black History Month, but all he could see was fun and happiness. He could not imagine the details. Braxton was really great at adding to things, but not coming up with new ideas from scratch. It was like he had a blank poster with no idea of what to draw. He thought about giving up, asking the voice from nowhere if he could go back to his room. What do you want to celebrate? He heard the voice ask. I like to celebrate my birthday. Think bigger. I like Christmas. Make it your own. I really like to go outside and play, but not everyone does. I want to make an outside day. Braxton couldn't believe what he said. He had no idea where the thought came from, but he loved it. Everyone would have to spend some time outside. We will have picnics, play tag and soccer. People could work outside, they could ride their bikes outside, and we could have school outside. The thoughts just kept flowing. With every word, Braxton could see his idea right in front of his eyes. That made it seem real, and it just gave him more ideas. We could celebrate in the fall and make cards to give to each other. The cards can be made from fallen leaves. We could play checkers in the park using rocks. It would have to be on a really pretty day. If it rains, we can just move it to the next day when the rain stops. Braxton could now see the rain falling from the sky. People were covering their heads with whatever they could find. They ran to get out of the rain. No, there's nothing wrong with rain. If it rains, we can just play in the rain. We can make paper boats and float them in the puddles. How fun would it be to play with water guns in the rain? Braxton laughed as he imagined he and his brother spraying each other with water guns. No one was upset because they were already wet.
"Congratulations,"
the voice from nowhere said.
"Your clever thoughts award you to the next level."
The rain, the trees, and the bushes were all gone. The only thing left were 2 doors. Which door would Braxton choose? Jackie Ormes, Ethel Payne,